Picture this: the buzz of the airport, the slow march of travelers, and that one last desk standing between you and a vacation you've been dreaming about. You walk up, passport in hand. Right here, in this moment, a few seemingly harmless words can mean the difference between welcome and entry denied. The officer isn't just glancing at your papers, they're sizing you up. One wrong move and your trip is over before it even begins, ending with a long, quiet flight back home. It's shocking, but a single wrong phrase at the immigration counter is all it takes to get you sent packing. This isn't about telling lies. It's about accidentally saying something that makes a border officer see you as a risk, not a tourist. In this video, I'm going to break down the most common phrase that sends up immediate red flags and tell you exactly what to say instead to make sure your trip gets off to a perfect start. Watch this video to the end, and I will reveal 3 basic strategies you need to escape the horror of an immigration interview. All right, let's cut right to the chase. The absolute most damaging thing you can say to an immigration officer is any version of this: "I'm here to look for a job," or "I was hoping to find some work while I'm here." You might think that sounds innocent, maybe even a little ambitious. But to an immigration officer, you've just confessed to a crime. You've just announced your intention to violate the terms of your tourist visa. A tourist visa is for one thing and one thing only: tourism. Visiting, seeing family, maybe a short conference. It is absolutely not for earning money or job hunting. The second you mention work, the officer stops seeing a tourist. They see someone who might overstay their visa, work under the table, and become a drain on the system. It shatters your credibility and instantly marks you as a high-risk traveler. It doesn't matter if you were kidding or just thinking out loud. In this situation, there are no jokes. Even something that sounds as innocent as, "I'm going to help my cousin at his restaurant for a couple of weeks," can get you an immediate denial of entry. So, what's the right way to handle it? You state the purpose of your visit cleanly and directly. When the officer asks that all-important question, "What is the purpose of your visit?" your answer needs to be confident and match your visa perfectly. A terrible answer is vague or hints at work. "I'm just here to see what happens, maybe check out some opportunities." A great answer is specific and confident. "I'm here on vacation for 2 weeks. My plan is to visit the museums and the national parks." Or, "I'm attending the tech conference in San Diego from Monday to Friday." Your job is to show the officer you're a genuine visitor with a clear legal plan and every intention of going back home. Now that we've covered the #1 mistake, let's dive into 5 other common verbal traps that can land you in a secondary inspection room for a long, stressful chat. The officer asks, "Where are you staying?" Or, "How long are you staying?" A bad answer makes you sound like you haven't prepared. "Oh, I don't know yet. I figured I'd find a hotel when I land." Or, "I'm not sure, I'll just see how it goes." To an officer, this screams that you don't have a real plan, which suggests you might not be a real tourist. They need to see you've thought this through. The fix is to be specific. Before you even leave for the airport, you need to have these answers down pat. A good answer is ready and detailed. "I'm staying for 10 days. I have a room booked at the Carlton Hotel at 123 Main Street for the whole trip." Or, "I'll be with my friend Jane Doe at this address. I have her phone number right here." Have your booking confirmation and your return flight details on your phone or printed out. It shows you're organized and low risk. The officer might ask, "Have you ever been refused a visa before?" Or, "Do you have a criminal record?" A bad answer is a quick no, when the truth is yes. This is probably the most destructive lie you can tell. Immigration databases are linked globally. They likely already know about past visa denials or legal troubles. The question is a test of your honesty. Lie and you've failed. Your credibility is shot, and so are your chances of getting in. The solution is simple, even if it feels a bit awkward. Tell the truth, but keep it short. A good answer is honest and direct. "Yes, I was denied a student visa 5 years ago. At the time, I couldn't show enough financial proof, but I now have a stable job and the funds for this trip." Or, Yes, I have a minor traffic violation from 10 years ago that's been fully resolved. Don't offer up a novel, but don't hide the facts. Being honest about a resolved issue is always better than getting caught in a lie. The officer asks, "How are you paying for this trip?" Or, "What do you do for work?" A bad answer hints at financial instability. "I don't have much money with me." Or, "I'm between jobs right now." This raises two huge red flags. First, can you actually afford your trip? Second, if you don't have a job you like, what's pulling you back home? They'll immediately suspect you're going to look for illegal work to fund your stay. The key here is to project stability and confidence. A good answer is clear and reassuring. "I'm using my personal savings from my job to pay for the trip." When they ask what you do, state it clearly. "I'm a software engineer at XYZ Corporation." You don't need to hand over your bank statements unless asked, but you have to communicate that you are financially stable with strong ties like a job to your home country. The officer asks, "Did you pack your bags yourself?" A bad answer is anything but a solid yes. Hesitating or saying something like, "My friend helped me," or "I'm carrying something for someone," makes you a security risk. The officer immediately wonders if you're carrying something illegal without knowing it. They must know that you are 100% responsible for everything in your bags. The solution here isn't debatable. First, always pack your own bags. Never carry anything for anyone else. Second, your answer needs to be instant and confident. A good answer, "Yes, I packed them myself." That's it. It's a simple question with a powerful answer that clears all doubt. The officer asks, "Who are you visiting?" This seems easy, but it can be a trap. A bad answer is, "I'm here to see a friend," especially if that friend is a romantic partner or someone with a shaky immigration status. Mentioning a boyfriend or girlfriend can make an officer worry you plan to get married and stay. Mentioning a friend who is in the country illegally is a gigantic red flag. The solution is to be honest but strategic. Your trip's purpose is tourism. If you're staying with a friend, that's fine, but be ready for more questions. A good answer frames the visit around the activity, not just the person. "I'm here for tourism. I plan to stay with a friend for the first week, and then I have a hotel booked for the second week to explore the national parks." Be ready with your friend's name and address. This reassures the officer that you have a tourist's itinerary, not a plan to start a new life. So how do I know all this? I've traveled across dozens of international borders, but more than that, I've spent hundreds of hours digging through official government guidelines from the US, the UK, and the Schengen area. I've also analyzed the real-world experiences of countless travelers to give you advice that's practical and backed by procedure. My mission is to make this whole process less mysterious for you. To wrap things up, here are a few final tips. Think of it as your pre-flight checklist. First, have your documents ready. Passport open to the photo page, boarding pass, and any visa forms. Fumbling through your bag just makes you look disorganized. Second, be polite, but don't be overly chatty. Answer the question asked, and only that question. This isn't the time to try and make a new best friend. Third, never ever joke about bombs, security, or illegal activities. Airport security has absolutely no sense of humor about these things, and you could find yourself in a very serious mess. And finally, declare what you're supposed to declare. If you have food, a large amount of cash, or goods to sell, just say so. It's always better to declare it than for a customs agent to find it. That moment at the immigration counter doesn't need to be a nightmare. It really all boils down to 3 strategies: honesty, preparation, and confidence. Be truthful, be prepared with your documents and a clear plan, and be confident that you're a legitimate visitor. Do that, and you'll get that satisfying stamp in your passport and hear the 2 best words of your trip: welcome. If this was helpful and you want more tips to travel smarter, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It helps other travelers find this channel and makes sure you never miss another video that could save your vacation. Travel safe, and I'll see you in the next one.